Welcome or welcome back to my channel, The Pretty Effect, where we talk about all things pretty as well as self-improvement. I'm Pretty, and today I have a fragrance video for you guys, and this is a completely new house to me, and I had the amazing opportunity to actually meet and speak and engage with the actual perfumer that has made this beautiful piece of art. This is art. This fragrance house is art. I don't know any other way to describe these fragrances, and this is literally what I mean when I want there to be uniqueness in the fragrance community, because sometimes it just feels really redundant. Enough, because I will be yapping more in the video, but let's get right into it. As always, do not forget to like and subscribe, as well as hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I put out new content like this. The fragrance house that I'm talking about is Alloy Studios, and I got a sample of all of their fragrance because I didn't know which one to buy. So I've been putting my nose on all of them, and I actually organized them from favorite to least favorite, even though they're all beautiful. So from this is my favorite to least favorite. And the two in the middle, I really couldn't decide which ones to pick, but I really enjoy this one, and I'm going to tell you why. I got to meet this amazing perfumer at a commodity event. I went because there was going to be samples of Emma's Milk Commodity being given away. I didn't know it was her fragrance at the time, but it was her fragrance at the time, and he was the host. He was speaking with us, and I had no idea that I was in a room with a perfumer and such an amazing, kind, sweet person. Like, I really enjoyed our banter. It was tea. The whole thing was tea. It was an experience. He's a Cancer, by the way. Love me down to Cancer. They're a vibe. They're a feeling. They're energy. They are a moment when you're indulging with them. So I had such a blast. But let's just get right into the fragrances. And I'm going to spray them. I wrote down some notes just because they're so unique. It's like you have to spray them again to really engulf yourself in the full experience. So let's start off with my favorite. And my favorite is Silver Haze. Oh my god. And I don't know if it's because I'm not a stoner, but mama does indulge sometimes. Silver Haze, the notes are, top notes, strawberries, pink peppercorn, saffron. Middle notes, blackberry, cannabis, cacao. Base notes, iris, orris, ambroxan, and vanilla. This smells like a cutie, glittery hot box session in a car. Like when I was like 19. We're all coming from the club. We're sweaty. There's glitter everywhere. We're like, oh, let's smoke before we go in the house. And then it's just a bunch of cute girls in the car burning it down. And then our eyes are so low. And then it's like a fever dream. It's like a cute little fever dream with your girls. I love this. It's so pretty. If you're one of those people, because I have a, was it Fresh that released a cannabis fragrance back in the day? I believe so. If I can remember, I'm gonna either put it in the video or something. Fresh released a cannabis fragrance, and I was obsessed with it. It was heavy patchouli, heavy cannabis. This is a cuter, funner vibe. I'm so happy about this fragrance. I could see myself wearing this out to like a rave or just like a party in general, like where people are like, you're so cutesy, you're so girly. I'm wearing pink and I look a little rugged and I got a joint. The joint has to be there. If the joint's not there, the look isn't complete. I don't know if it's going to get smoked or not, but it's going to be there. I really love this. This opens very berry, very sweet, very playful, and then the cannabis notes brings it down and makes it woody. It makes it earthy. It gives it that like cannabis undernote to it, like you've just smoked and then you might have, you know, sprayed something cutie and girly on, but it has all the good little notes of cannabis there. This was my favorite. This was absolutely 100% my favorite. Next we have Hypnotic Nectar. This is Fresh. Okay, yes. Ooh. This is for my garden girls. These are for my girls that love to smell earthy and planty, yet with a touch of sweetness. Okay, let's go into the notes. Top notes, we have ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is always beautiful in fragrances. I love ylang ylang. Rosemary, that's where that earthy freshness herbal scent comes in. Whew, love it. And then we have ilame. I always have a hard time pronouncing this. And then we have mimosa flower in the top notes. Middle notes, we have mass attack. Ooh, child, mushroom. Then we have, I'm gonna put it in here just because I sprayed fragrance on here and it blurred the word. And then we have sweet basil, also where the earthy smell is coming from. And then for the base notes, we have Capella Balsam. Sorry, Earth. I'm going to put it in here because the way I'm chopping and screwing these notes, oh God. But yes, this is for my girls who want to smell earthy and herbal. I see the girls who liked, what was it? The girls who liked the fragrance From the Garden would love this because this is not as sharp and vegetative. It's a little bit more softer, not as rough around the edges, blended very well with that earthy and herbal add to it. It smells like the girls who like to water their plants and drink tea at the same time. I imagine them to smell like this. Next, I couldn't decide between that one and this was idyllic. I don't know, but idyllic, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you off the bat before I even have to smell this one why I like this one. Pineapple and leather. Pineapple and leather. No, this with a little touch of mint in there, little mint leaf. Love, love, love. I love me a good pineapple smell. This got me this summer. I was wearing this one this summer a little bit. I went out with friends. Oh my God, to a speakeasy, and I sprayed this one, and I did love it. It's very pineapple-y, pineapple leather. I didn't even have to spray it. I already knew what it was given. And this is a fresh, spicy, sweet. That pineapple is giving very, very sweet. I'm obsessed with this one. Let's get into the notes. Top notes. The mint, spearmint. Here we are. Blood orange. Oh my God, the blood orange is eaten down. Probably the blood orange in combination with that pineapple is giving it this very sweet, yummy, almost gourmand. Ginger. We have black pepper. Middle notes, pineapple. We have star anise. Davana. Base notes, we have tonka bean. Ooh, bringing in that sweetness. Virginia cedar and cashmere and labdanum. This is a beautiful masterpiece. If they had a gourmand, if we're labeling gourmands in this house, this is their gourmand, and it is done superbly, and it is so unique. I absolutely love this one. Absolutely obsessed with this one. This is probably going to be the one I buy a full bottle of because it is so beautiful. Love this down. Oh my God. Last but not least, it's just the way my nose is set up. This one is just the last one I would think about as something I'm gonna wear, and this is Kinesis, and this one got so much rave. It was so good and so popular. The only thing is, if we're talking uniques of the unique, this is the most unique out of the collection that I bought so far. To me, this is the most unique. And let me say this. You guys know when the summer begins, or in the middle of the summer, you go outside. I only have this image in my head because this has happened to me. When you go outside and there's a buzzing in the air, and it's like these bugs. I didn't know they were bugs until I got older, but they're flying through. And that buzzing in the air of those bugs making that sound in the midst of the summer, and it smells like outside. A little bit of outside. That's what this smells like to me. This is embodying a whole experience to me. That is so crazy, and I love fragrance houses that can do this. So I'm so enamored by the fact that they were able to embody that sound and that experience of outside summertime and that buzzing. Like literally I can hear it in my head as I smell this. Love it. Love, love, love it. Let's get into the notes. Top notes, we have Egyptian neroli, lavender, cherry blossom, sweet orange. Heart notes, we have white lotus, cinnamon, rose. Base notes, we have incense, musk, and water. This is the one that's inspired by Florida water. Yes. And this reminds me of just raw nature, that buzzing in the air, the sound of nature. This is so unique. Now, is it something I would wear? Probably not. It has to be a really specific occasion that I don't see myself being in. Probably if I was like going on a date with a shaman, honey. But yes, and this is what I've been wanting from perfume houses: the uniqueness, the weirdness, the bend. Because I with my collection so far, what I've noticed is it gets redundant, and I find myself wanting to smell unique and not so much good. I want to smell interesting, not good. The perfumer, by the way, Bryson, he's such a sweetie. Love him down, child. So it was very exciting for me to actually meet him in person and then realize, like, hey, I'm in the presence of greatness. Hello. Yes, and if you're watching this, I love you. But yes, this is a very notable fragrance house. Like, if you guys have not got your nose on this house, on some of these fragrances, please, if you can, order this, just so you can get a full variety of what you might and might not like, and then you could pick, you know, going forward. But yes, if you're into interesting, intricate fragrances, please check them out. Alloy Studios. I'm going to add them down in the description below. I'm going to be talking about them on my TikTok, so if you want a little shortened version, you guys can head over there, and you can follow him over there on TikTok as well. I'll put his TikTok in there as well. But he is such an amazing, unique soul, and did an amazing job when it comes to indie, small brands, small fragrances. This one I can see doing something big, especially for the people who are into the unique smells and fragrances and want to smell different, especially our flower children, like the people that are like unique in essence, the witchies, you know. Just, this is the fragrance house. This is the brand for us, for the unique people who like to smell different, not so much good and like everybody else. Try this, because it will eat down. It will definitely eat down. But yes, that is my review and my testing of all these beautiful fragrances for you guys. Do not forget to like and subscribe, as well as hitting that notification button, and I will see you in my next video. But until then, I love you guys. Bye.